Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
Okay, Coach, the playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Ready? Check. No. What we got? 65. Check 13.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, wahoo!
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. McKinnon. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
56. 50. You can't block me.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. It's caught by Funchess. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Defense, keep it up, guys. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 58 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
I got it. Jump out. Hey, team 6. Team 6. For the 50.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one after the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7, 49ers 0.
Here we go. 180. Check. 12, fellas. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go. 180. White. No.
Now Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
21. Hey, alert. Hey, Charlie.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
21.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go. 180. 59. Get in the weight room. 11.
This is Mostert. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Here we go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Mostert. And he gets gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, AD! Get that quarterback! Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
They'll run on first down. Coleman, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Dillon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On now is the Packers punter. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Here comes Pettis on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
Check 24, check 24. Switch. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 1, Omaha.
There's Mostert. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball,
Here we go.
get ball.
Like 80. 12.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman, and he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. 80.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line.
Here we go. 80. 21.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, Echo. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 46-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball. Get 300. Get 300. 56. Mott's 56.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
88. 54. Hey, orbit. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Right there. 54. Right there.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Alpha. Mike 59. Mike 59.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Coleman now. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second in inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Coaching spell. 21. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Coleman. Fights free at the 5. That good for 22 and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Let's bring it. Go. Check 59. Mike 59.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Coleman. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Big stop, G. White.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike 59. Bring it. One, Omaha. 59 Mark. Check. 59.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
21. 61, matchbox, lights.
On first down, Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Nick Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, high 7.
56, check 56.
To throw, it's Rodgers. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his 1st catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
Right there, 56.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Jones. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers now to throw. They're looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His 1st catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers get a score closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one...
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Packers pick it up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Funchess has it complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
30. 56. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 56 to mud.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
56. 26. 56, right there. 56. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Hey, Zoo.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, 76 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Rodgers now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is first and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
And we heavy on the edges. Heavy.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a first and 10.
Inside.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Rodgers again now. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a desperation throw deep down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. 35 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
11.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he loses the football a second time. Their season ends here. A tough